We'll do a little bit. We'll do an easy-ish class today. I think we're all kind of just getting started or coming back from a while of not practicing. When we get to the end of the class, our final position is the Shavasana, and Shavasana is the corpse pose. I really want you to actually do the pose. It's something that it's so easy to go, it's such a silly thing to sit and lay back and do nothing. But the powers of the Shavasana is really, really important because it helps your cells regenerate after the practice. So it's really important to give yourself those 10 minutes of total peace, of total calm. Observe your thoughts and try not to be attached to them. Let them go. Try to calm your mind and your head as your body is regenerating itself after the practice. But I'll guide through all that. But I really want you guys to do the Shavasana because it has such incredible powers and it brings so much peace to your lives overall. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to mute you guys so that it doesn't interrupt you. We're going to start our mat today on all fours. We're going to breathe in and we're going to lift our head and our backsides up towards the sky and get a really nice stretch in your lower back. We're going to breathe out. We're going to reverse the pose. Try to get your lower back as high to the ceiling as possible. Breathe in, reverse. Really feel that lower back stretch. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Return to the neutral position on all fours. You're going to lift your right hand straight forward and you're going to lift your left leg straight back. Hold that position there. You're looking straight to the floor here, to your mat. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to try and grab our ankle here. Firm grip on your ankle. Keep your hands steady and your feet grounded. And lift. Breathing in. Coming back down. Hand on the floor. Knee on the floor. Breathe in. Gonna arch our back again. Head to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out, arch your back. Breathe in, arch your back. Breathe out. Breathe in. Last one, breathe out. Returning to the neutral position here on all fours. You're going to lift up your left hand, pointing forward, and your right leg straight back. Looking to the mat, holding the position firmly. 3, 4, 5. You're going to try and grab your ankle here. Firm your base and lift up your leg. With every every exhale, try to go deeper into the movement. Try to get a firmer grip. And returning back to the neutral position. We're going to create a 90-degree angle with our legs here. Our butt's going to keep in the sky, and we're going to stretch our body forward so that our chest touches the floor, or at least tries to. Feel the stretch in your arms, through your upper back, and through your chest. Hold this position for 5 breaths. Hands are going to go to the top of our mat. Fingers wide spread apart. We're going to come down to the floor here. Our hands are going to be right next to our chest. Our legs firmly on the floor. We're going to come up in the position of the cobra. Feel that lower back stretch. Expand and open your chest. Breathe out, coming back down. Breathe in once more, coming back up. Hands firmly on the ground. Breathing out, coming back down to the floor. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to grab our legs here. Our hands are going to reach for our ankles. What we're going to do is we're going to lift up our body and we're going to lift up our legs at the same time. This is going to create a lower back stretch here. Do not push yourself too hard. If you feel pain at all, lower the intensity of the position. So grab your ankles, breathe in, and lift. Squeeze your butt cheeks together. Breathe. And coming back down. Breathing out. I'm going to breathe in, come up into Urdhva Mukha. You can keep your knees on the floor if you need to here, or you'll be supported by your feet. Breathe out into Adho Mukha, downward dog. Hold this position for 5 breaths. The idea is to have your heels on the floor, but if you can't, try to make sure that you've got at least your back straight and you're not creating this arch. The idea is for your arms to be in line with your ears. Looking forward, breathe in, right leg comes forward, feel the stretch here, left leg comes forward, look to the front, and breathe out, lower your head to the floor. Breathe in, our arms are going to go above our head. Breathe out. Here. We're going to do 5 sun salutations here. If you've never done them before, try and copy along. It is a sequence of movements, so we can go at any pace. We'll go a little bit slower today just so that everyone can keep up. So breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, head to the floor, hands on the floor. Breathe in. Right leg goes back. Left leg goes back. Breathe out. Chaturanga. Breathe in. Urdhva Mukha. And breathe out. Adho Mukha. Breathe in. Right leg comes forward. Left leg. Breathe out. Head to the floor. Breathe in. Arms come up above your head. Breathe out. Samasthiti here. Breathe in. Arms up. Breathe out. Fold your body forward. Left leg goes back. Right leg. Come down in Chaturanga. If this is too hard for you, you can put your knees on the floor, okay? Breathe in, Urdhva Mukha. Breathe out, Adho Mukha. Breathe in, left leg comes forward, followed by the right leg. Feet together here. Breathe out, head to the floor. And breathe in, arms up to the sky. Breathe out, Samasthiti. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, hands on the floor, head down. Breathe in, right leg goes back, left leg. Breathe out, Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha. Breathe in, the right leg comes forward. Breathe out, left leg, breathe in, left leg. Exhale, head to the ground, hands on the floor. Inhale, hands up to the sky. And exhale, Samasthiti here. Just two more of these. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, hands on the floor. Left leg comes back. Right leg comes back. Come down in Chaturanga. Breathe in, Urdhva Mukha. Breathe out, Adho Mukha. Breathe in, left leg comes forward, followed by the right leg. Exhale, head to the floor, hands on the floor. Inhale, hands to the sky. And exhale, Samasthiti here. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands on the floor. Inhale, right leg comes back, followed by the left leg. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, right leg comes forward. Left leg, feet together, hands on the ground. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, Samasthiti here. We're going to do a couple of poses for balance. So come to the very front of your mat. I'm going to stay here so that you guys can see me better. And we're going to start with the tree pose. Now, there are a few different levels to this. Either you keep your feet on the ground like this to try to create balance. You can lift your leg here to the bottom part of your leg here and keep balance here. Or right up to the very top and your hands in the set of prayer. And try to keep your balance here. Holding either position, whatever you can hold firmly. Hold this for 5 breaths. Exhale, bring your left leg down. I'm going to do the same for the right leg. So either way, just do not put your foot on your knee. Make sure it's either on the bottom, the lower part of your leg, or on the upper part of your leg, or here at your ankle, if that's where you can get to today. So breathe in, enter the position, and hold for 5 breaths. Breathe out, coming back into neutral position. We're going to spread our legs open a bit here, about 3 or 4 feet in between our legs here. We're going to put our hands on our hips, our elbows facing back. Breathe in here and breathe out, bring your body forward. If you can catch your toes, grab a hold of your toes and try to get your head on the ground. Hold this for 5 breaths. Breathe in, return to center. You're going to place your left hand on the ground here, either palm flat on the floor or just supported by the tips of your fingers. Left hand firmly on the ground, and we're going to lift our right hand to the sky. Keep your eyes on your right thumb. Breathe in, come back to the center. Your right hand in position, either palm flat on the ground or supported by the fingertips. Breathe in, lift up your left arm. Keep your eyes on your left thumb. Inhale, return to center. We're going to go over to our right leg here and try to get as close as we can of our knees to touch our legs. If that's just here, that's fine. The idea is to get a little bit of a twist in here. Keep your legs straight. Try not to bend them. If you need to come in a bit closer, feel free to come in a bit closer here. Inhale, come on over to the other side. Inhale, come back to the center. Have a look forward. Create space in your abdomen to create a deeper bend. And we're going to lower our head back to the ground, and our hands are going to walk backwards behind our legs. On every exhale, use the exhale to go deeper into the position. Breathe in, come back to the center. We're going to put our hands on our hips and we're going to come back up. Slowly inhaling. You're going to open up both of your feet here. You want to create a width in between your legs. This is the Lakshmi Asana, the goddess pose. So we're going to invigorate our inner goddess in this position. Try and keep your torso straight, your cocks inside. Open up your legs and get down as deep as you can here. And hold this pose. On every exhale, try to get a little bit deeper. It's gonna burn. This is a really good burning pose. But it's really, really, really good for our thigh strength. Come back up. Breathe in. Come back to the front of your mat. Breathe here. Close your eyes. Think about your intention for this class. What brought you here? What is it that you are wanting to achieve by practicing? By moving the energy in your body? Breathe in. We're going to drop down, bend our knees, drag our hands across the ground and lift them up into the chair pose. You can stay here if you want, but try down to get as low as you can here. And eventually, the hands will come up as well. Keep your focus on your hands as you move. Exhale, straighten your legs, torso comes forward, your hands come behind your back here, intertwine your fingers and push yourself forward. Breathe. On every exhale, come a little bit deeper. Breathe in. Our hands are going to come forward here, and we're going to get down into a little chair. Just imagine you're falling back onto a really small chair here. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Right leg goes back. Left leg goes back. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Hold this position for 5 breaths. Try to push your weight onto the back of your heel. What you're going to do is you're going to feel this push through your arms, and it feels like it kind of pushes back on your hips to put more weight down on your heels here. So if you're stuck like this, try to push more weight down into your hips and down to your heels. Breathe in. Right leg comes forward. We're going to keep this back leg on our tippy toes here. We're going to enter into Virabhadrasana or warrior pose. 1. Arms straight to the sky. We want to try and create a little bit of a dip here in the lower back, in the left leg, so that your knee is almost touching the ground, but not. Inhale. Your left leg is going to into a 90-degree angle from your front leg. So front leg is facing forward and your left foot is facing the edge of the mat. Lift your arms up. We're going to come down into Trikonasana. Now, if you can't reach your toes, stay here. What we don't want in this position is for your body to twist. Your body needs to stay straight. So, that's all you get, that's fine. But eventually come back down, both legs straight. Your gaze is at your fingers. Breathe in. Our hips are going to move forward now. Our arms behind our back. And we're going to try and touch our leg with our hands. With our head. If this is too hard with your hands, put your hands on your hips. Or if you're having trouble balancing here, one hand on the ground. Okay? Hands are coming down to the ground. Your left leg will go back. Breathe out, Chaturanga. Breathe in, Urdhva Mukha. Breathe out, Adho Mukha. Hold here for 5 breaths. Breathe in, your left leg is going to come forward. We're going to keep our right foot behind on the tippy toes. We're going to dip our right leg back so that our knee is almost touching the ground but not. And lifting our arms up into the warrior 1 pose. Breathe in, straighten your left leg. Our right foot is going to face the side of our mat here in a 90-degree angle from our other foot. Arms up and breathe out, come into Trikonasana. Wherever is best for you without twisting your body. So keep your torso here as straight as possible and do not bend your legs. Right hand comes down, twist our hips forward so that our body is straight in line with the floor. Our arms come back. Breathe out, get on your knees. Again, if this is too much for you to balance, keep your hands on your hips, or one hand can stay on the floor. Breathe in, hands on the ground, left foot goes back. Breathe out, Chaturanga. Breathe in, Urdhva Mukha. And breathe out, Adha Mukha. Breathe in. We're going to drop our knees down to the ground here. Our feet flat on the ground as well. We're going to bring ourselves up into a straight line here on our knees. You're going to put your hands on your hips, elbows towards the back. And you're going to open up your chest, bring your cocks forward. And we're going to come back, if you can, hands on your feet here, and get that stretch in your lower back. Breathe in, come back to the neutral position. We're going to compensate by going into the child's pose here, Balasana. So keep your legs together and roll yourself into a little ball here. Relax. Breathe in here, coming up slowly. We're going to sit down with our legs forward, straight in front of us. Create a really nice right angle here with your body. What we're going to do is we're going to try to create space with our abdomen and come forward to touch our toes. If you can't touch your toes, stay where you are, as long as you keep your torso straight, because we're creating space in our abdomen, not by arching our backs. So keep your backs as straight as possible. Breathe in, create some space in your abdomen here, and exhale, come down. Go as far as you can go. Remember, with every exhale, you can go further into the position. You're going to breathe in, look forward, and breathe out, bring our bodies back. Breathe in, we're going to bend our left leg here. We're going to put our left arm around it. Just hold there. If you can get your other leg arm around and grab the other hand, then do that. but just try to get as much space as you can, and your head comes down forward to your right leg. Breathe in, bring your head back up. Now we're going to do a twist here. So keeping your left leg bent, your heel as close to your thigh as possible. We're going to twist our body to the left side. Our elbow is going to secure on our leg, and it's going to work as a force to push and to deepen the twist in our bodies here. Look to the back of your mat, and don't forget to breathe. Back to center. We're going to drop both of our legs here. The aim is to have your knees as close to the ground as possible. We're going to open our feet together, kind of like a book. This will help our legs open up here. Breathe in. Hold your abdomen here and push your body forward. Keep open, these feet open, kind of like you're opening a book. Come forward. Breathe in, come back. You're going to put your left leg forward and keep your right leg here bent. And we're going to come forward. Our arm is going to go around our right leg. If you can grab your right hand with your left hand, grab it. We're going to push our body forward, creating space in our abdomen. Breathe in, intertwining your legs. Now we're going to get our body ready for a twist here. So twisting to the right side, our elbow, using our leg as kind of like a catapult to deepen this twist. Our left foot straight up, and bring your focus to the back of your mat. Breathing in, coming back to center. Your right leg's going to go straight in front of you. And we're going to come forward once more for 5 breaths. Breathe in, coming back to center. We're going to get on our back now. And we're going to get into the candle pose, Shalamba Sarvangasana. There are two options that you can do here. Either you just lift your legs up to the sky and hold this position here in a 90-degree angle on your body, or you lift up your legs, holding your upper back, and holding a straight line like a candle. Choose whichever posture is more comfortable for you, which you're more comfortable with, whether it's this one here or this one here. If you're in the candle position here, you're going to put your legs behind your head, the heart of your feet right on the ground, your elbows and shoulders firmly on the ground, and push back. If you're in this position, try to grab your feet. If you can't grab your feet, just stay like this. Okay? Coming back up into the candle position, breathe in. And breathing out, coming down carefully. I'm going to bend both of our legs here. What we're going to do is we're going to lift up our hips, okay? And we're going to get our shoulders and our chest as open as possible, with our shoulders and our elbows both on the ground, firmly on the ground, and get a really nice stretch in here. If you're comfortable here and have already tried the wheel pose before, you can enter into the wheel pose from here. So place your hands behind your head and lift your body. If not, stay in the previous position. Coming down carefully. We're going to straighten our left leg here. We're going to lift our right leg. We're going to try getting a twist here, but we want to make sure that we keep our shoulders on the ground at all times. So even if the knee only gets here, that's fine. The shoulders must stay firmly on the ground. Okay. And you're going to bring your right knee with your left hand and give a good twist to your body here. Extend your right arm forward, keeping your shoulders firmly on the ground. Breathe in, extend your right leg and bend your left leg, bring your knee towards you. And the same thing, but we're going to go to the right side now with our left knee. Keep your shoulders firmly on the ground, and your left arm is extended and your gaze is towards your left hand. Breathe in, coming back to center. we're going to go into the fish pose here. So get your hands underneath your bum, and you're going to open up your chest as wide as you can, your toes pointing forward, and you're going to place the top of your head on the ground behind you. You can use your elbows as a support here to keep your chest open and bring your head back. This position is amazing for thyroid health. It gets a really, really good stretch into your thyroid. So try and make the most of this one. We're going to stay here for 10 breaths. Breathe in and come back up into the seated position. If you have already tried Shirsasana before, then go ahead. If it's completely new to you, what we're going to do is we're going to intertwine our hands like this, okay? We're going to create a space holding both of our biceps here, and this is going to be the base of where we are now. Get your elbows firmly on the ground here, and we're going to open up our hands, intertwine our fingers, and place them on the ground without losing that base, without losing this distance between the biceps. Now, if you've never done this position before, we're not going to go up. We're just going to do the training to eventually one day get up in it. Okay, so the top of your head is going to come exactly into this part where your fingers are intertwined, like this. Okay, with your thumbs you can create a good structure and hold the back of your head. Okay, so create that firm base, get your head in the position. We're going to lift up our legs, and what we're going to do is we're just going to walk forward as close as we can and walk back. Walking in as close as you can get and walking back. You can do that 3 times here. For those of you who feel comfortable, bring your legs as close forward as possible and lift one leg at a time. And hold. And for those who have already mastered this posture, you can go straight up into your Shirsasana. Trying to keep your legs extended. You can stay in that position. For those of you who are just walking in, this is a really amazing exercise to build your abdomen strength here, because this position is pure abdomen. So the more work we do on these areas, the better. If you finish that, come back down into the child's pose. Give yourself a big hug. Breathing in, coming and sitting forward. We're going to do a couple of minutes of pranayama, which is a breathing technique. And then we're going to spend 10 minutes in Shavasana so that your body can regenerate itself after the practice. So for the pranayama, your 2 fingers here are going to be closed, and you're going to use your ring finger and your thumb to block your nose, okay? We're going to start off really, really slow because this might be the first time for a lot of people. So what you're going to do, watch for the first time. You're going to block your right nostril and breathe in through your left nostril for 4 breaths. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to block both nostrils and hold your breath for 4 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to keep your left nostril blocked, and you're going to breathe out through your right nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you breathe back in through your right nostril, block your right nostril, hold it for 4 breaths, and then breathe out through your left nostril. Okay? If you feel more comfortable with your 2 fingers in the middle of your forehead, you can do that, or just drop them down. Okay? So block your right nostril and breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out through your left nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe in through the same nostril. Hold it for 4 breaths. And breathe out through the opposite nostril. Breathe in for 4 breaths. Hold it. Breathe out through the other side. And breathe in through the same side. Hold it. Breathe out through your left nostril. Breathe in through your left nostril. Hold it. Breathe out through your right nostril. Breathe in through your right nostril. Hold it. And breathe out through your right nostril. Continue going at your own pace. If you feel comfortable to increase the speed or the amount of breaths that you hold, feel free. If you've done pranayama before, you can also hold the breath on the exhale. So when at the part where you without air, hold for 4 breaths as well. But if you're just starting today, stick with the 4 in, out, hold. No, in, hold, out. Okay. All right, finish off your cycle here. And lay down flat on your back. We're going to spend a quick 10 minutes in Shavasana. So lay down. Your feet open, the size of the mat, and your hands are facing up, okay? Try to clear your mind here. Observe the thoughts that come. Do not attach yourself to the thoughts that come now. Let them go. And let your body heal. over to your right side. And give yourself a really big hug. Come up and sit in a meditative pose. And contemplate this moment that you gave to yourself, that you surrendered, that you took care of you. And feel the gratitude that you have for yourself and for your dedication. Namaste.